Elizabeth Quinn here one more time with Elizabeth's Scenes and Scents. Welcome back to my channel. Please don't forget to check out my website, which is waftingwonderfulwax.scentsy.us, where I am Liz Quinn, your star Scentsy consultant. So today what I have for you is the new season sales kit of all the warmers that they would release to us as the new home kit for 2025 fall winter catalog. And I am so excited. The Amber Waves is here, which is the one that's on the cover of the catalog. Then we have 2 minis and we have 2 other full size. And there are a couple of warmers I was really hoping would be in this kit that are in the catalog that will be released on September the 1st that obviously I will try to get my hands on through some party closeouts and things and show them to you. There is an oak warmer that's tiled glass in different colors. There's one I think called the Sunburst that looks like a big beautiful sunflower, and it's either rectangular or square, and that's a white bisque porcelain with this gorgeous bloom on it. I have to have that. And then there's going to be a new lantern style warmer that looks kind of like a sunflower. It's very homey, and on and on. But the ones that they included in the kit are the pick of the bunch, which is probably the one I wouldn't have gotten on my own. Fancy Filigree, Wish Bloom, Shine Bright, which they also put in the Scentsy Family Reunion kit. So that is something you may have seen on social media already. And as I mentioned, I'm really the most excited about the Amber Waves. So let's see what happens as we unbox these, and let's just dive right on in. Now, because of the weirdness of the tariffs and all the other things that are going on, we don't have prices for these warmers as of yet. Now, we have gotten to see the new prices on the Harvest Collection warmers because you can go onto my website, look up Harvest Collection, and see everything pre-priced and laid out there. We do not have special access to that on our workstation anymore, so you will know as much as I will just by going to the website. But those prices are not all that different than they've been in the past. I think some of them are even stable, and if I'm wrong, let me know. But we have quite a few returning warmers in that Harvest Collection, which I hope give us good indication that these warmers I have here are not going to be insanely more expensive than things we've had in the past. But let's just start with a couple of the minis. This one's called Wish Bloom. I think this one's sort of a pinkish color. I believe that this is 15 watts. We'll go along and see what each of these is as the wattage and all the things as we open them. But mini warmers come in 2 styles. There's either a ceramic type or a glass type. And then within those, sometimes they've done mixed media where you have metal wrap or not really plastic pieces, but different things where it's not just old school. It was either ceramic, which is what they had for years, and then just glass. But this one, I believe, is a glass warmer. So it's going to have a certain style of plug-in, and then you can also get a tabletop base in either the ceramic or the glass style if you don't really want to plug this little mini shade into the wall and you'd prefer to tuck it into a bookcase or in the bathroom on a shelf or whatever. So here's the bottom on this. And almost all of our minis are 25 watts. If there is a mercury glass mini, which I think the mercury glass pumpkin mini is still available in the Harvest brochure. I think it is. And I keep calling it a brochure and there really isn't one anymore, but you know what I mean. The Harvest Collection. So just pay attention if there is a 10 watt bulb. That does happen occasionally. And so then, oh, this is pretty. This would be very pretty in a little girl's room, or if somebody has more feminine decor, even for fall, this is quite nice. So Wish Bloom, what you're really getting is you're getting the idea of taking a whole, what are these things called? Dandelion head that's gone to seed and being able to just kiss it on the wind with your breath. Very, very pretty. So let's plug this little lady in. So it's a pretty smoky pink purple color. Will probably make a very nice cozy glow in the night. And I hope that I've got enough. Yeah, I was gonna say, I hope I have enough reach with my cord here to show this to you. Maybe. So, yep, it's sort of just peachy and a little bit of a fade up to sort of a light lilac pink. It's very, very nice. Hopefully, if I get it up close enough, you'll be able to see some details. Ooh, there we go. And it's really pretty, you guys. So this is quite nice. Be very nice for late summer, and in a feminine space or a little girl's room would be pretty any time of the year. So that's your Wish Bloom. Now the next one is going to be, I think, a little bit more all-purpose. This one is called the Fancy Filigree. And this one looks like it might be another glass mini. Oh. And yeah, it is. It's another glass mini. So I think it's another 15-watt bulb. Ooh, this one's shiny. Oh, okay. This is really cool. Like the Wish Bloom's very pretty, but I think it's kind of a specific place that you would put that. This one's going to be a broad seller for a lot of different homes and different tastes. So let's get out our bulb here. So if it's not a glass bottom on the mini warmer, the glass ones have this circle with threads, but there are little toggle notches on the bottom of anything that's labeled a ceramic warmer, whether it's made out of ceramic or not. But this guy's really beautiful. Okay, so you can see we've got sort of sparkles. Oh, this is really pretty. It's sort of a champagne color. I think this is going to be really, really nice lit up. So let's... You know what? Another thing I can show you, because I'm forgetting, is that you can change the orientation of the plug in the outlet, which is what I need to do to use this better. There we go. Okay. Oh, pretty, pretty, pretty. Yes. So this guy, gosh, there we go. This guy's just going to have a very subtle pattern. It should give you just a nice warm glow. This would go with anything, anywhere, anytime. Definitely traditional style. Very, very nice. So if I was going to put these into their new categories, I would say this would go into the classic line, and this one might go into the Enliven or the Inspire line, because we now have these new concepts for the warmers, especially where we have Inspire, Enliven, Warm, and then Classic. So the classic warmers are going to be anything. I think that our little country living barn back there is in the classic line that just speaks of Scentsy as it was yesterday and would just appeal broadly to people all across the board going forward. So we have the Shine Bright, which I have to think that that would go into the Inspire line because it's very Studio McGee, which they even referenced in their descriptions of this brand or that brand or whatever, that things would go with. The pick of the bunch, I think that might go in the Enliven, and then the Amber Waves, definitely the Warm. So I think I'll save the Amber Waves for last. Let's do the pick of the bunch next. So this one's going to be very pretty with flowers on it, and it's just sort of pastel, I think, from the promo shots, and soft. And I think a lot of you that have maybe a country or slightly feminine type of decor style might really like this. It's definitely natural, and I don't know, we'll see. I'll probably like it better in person. I was just not personally as like, ooh, I want that in my house, but my younger daughter may really like it. 4 cube dish. This should be a really pretty warmer too, as far as glow, I'm thinking. Let's see what we have. Yeah, this is very beautiful. It's very dainty. It looks kind of like you pressed a bunch of flowers on the glass. So here we have our warmer. All right, has a nice white, it's got a pretty base. So I guess I have to bring this up really close for the camera to focus on it well. Really, really pretty base. And like I said, it's almost like scrapbooked flowers onto frosted glass here. Very, very pretty. Yeah. And then it has this nice heavy base. This is a very, very heavy warmer. So it should retain heat pretty well. All right, let's see what we've got here. This one says that it is a 25 watt. And our bulb is very carefully ensconced in the middle with lots of bubble wrap and extra packing, which is good because it's so irritating when you get a broken bulb. I know most of you have probably had one by now if you're a devotee of Scentsy warmers. Okay, so this goes into the notch in the back. This is very pretty. Like I said, I like it better in person than I liked it just in the catalog, and you know it's going to glow beautifully. It's a really nice frosted quality. My younger daughter is going to love this. It's very her. Kind of reminds me of something that maybe if she was a writer these days, Jane Austen would have enjoyed having on her desk. Okay, let's light this one up. Ooh, very nice. So it doesn't have any real bulb glare because it's frosted, but it does have the bulb in the center and it doesn't diffuse. Yeah, and the way that I have the camera focused, you guys really need this to be close to see it well. It doesn't diffuse as well as, say, probably the Shine Bright will. Really, really pretty. I will definitely do Instagram posts of all of these warmers for you guys and just have a lot of fun. This will be really, really pretty with early fall decor. I don't know if Pampas Grass is as in as it was a few years ago, but all of that sort of soft desert bohemian type thing would be very, very pretty with that. So it's very nice. I know somebody in the family will use it. No, it's not my favorite, but it's dainty, it's delicate, and it's very pretty. Okay, now we're going to go to the Shine Bright, which is taking the place of the Constellation warmer last year as far as the warmer that Scentsy seems to be the most excited about because they're promoting it everywhere. And the Constellation, if you have not bought that, that is a great warmer. It looks good, it throws well, the light quality and just the diffusion of light through all of the little pinholes with the stars, it's fantastic. Really, really nice. And the blue is beautiful. Ooh, this is fun. So the Enliven line, when they finally do change everything over, the boxes are going to come in different colors to tell you what line they think that it is in. This is most definitely in the Enliven line, or the, what's the other one, the Studio McGee, the Inspire, because it is irreverent and fun and new. I like this. Now, the fact that I'm going to have two of these that's its own thought. But it's not quite as tall as I thought it would be. It's quite pretty. And I was going to turn more metallic when I turn it on, and the blue's kind of going to go away. But this is sort of a pretty peachy copper and teal. And it's super, super fun. Like, two of these would be really cool up on a big mantle, almost like sconces. Alrighty, let's put the bulb in. I think this one's probably a 20 watt. Yeah, I'm thinking so. It's a little smaller. I happen to really like 20 watt mercury glass warmers because they still throw pretty well and they're so cozy. There's no bulb glare. It's always just beautiful glamour all the time. And then I don't know what the dish looks like. Let's see. I wish you guys could see the mess that's all around me at this point. This is video number, ooh, it's turquoise. Video number 4 and the piles are growing. So, all right, nice dish. And this says that it can hold 4. It's deep. It's the right color. Oh, guys, this is so fancy. I really like this. So let's see. Very modern, very cool. Okay, let's light this guy up. Now this is one time where I'm going to have to put this on Instagram for you, or maybe attach a video. I might attach a video at the end where I've got all of these. It might be hard to do the minis too. Maybe I could at least put the 3 full-size warmers in a little video clip that I could attach at the end, because this is not going to be something that in this bright room I can show you how it looks in the dark, and I want you to know, but it's very pretty. It's very, very pretty. Okay, last but not least, we have the Amber Waves. And the minute that I saw this on the front of the catalog, I'm like, that it better be in our new season sales kit because I want that yesterday. It sort of looks like a pumpkin. It sort of looks like just any happy, and the glow has to be gorgeous out of this. Just beautiful fall style warmer. It's a 25 watt. I don't know how big it is. We shall see. Okay, its dish is a really pretty amber color. It's about the same size dish as the one that I just showed you with our Shine Bright warmer. I'm very excited about this. Oh, this is so pretty. Yes, this is the Elizabeth warmer. This is the Amber Waves, and I like it. All right, let's see. It is a peachy amber. It's not a super golden amber. It's got a little bit of an orange undertone. And it's a 25 watt bulb. And it has a black cord, which makes sense because this is kind of a darker colored warmer. I know I'm going to love this. I'm so excited. Okay. So we'll put this one in here. Now this one should be pretty good when it comes to warming because the bulb is very close to the dish. Gorgeous texture. Unless this is a little bit of an eye blinder just because it is, there's not really any metallic or frosted anything underneath the glass, so we'll see. All right, I'm gonna plug this in, and just like the other one, it probably isn't gonna make enough of a difference to really see what's going on, but we'll try. Okay, Amber Waves. Now, I do not know how much this is. I don't even want to try to guess price quotes because I'll probably be wrong. I'm hoping that this isn't any more than 50, but I have no idea. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's not too bright. It's just right. And the thing I really, really like about this warmer is it could also be a pumpkin. And I have enough pumpkin lids downstairs. I might even try fitting a lid on top of this, some of those wire cages from our past pumpkins, that I might be able to make this into one. Not that I really need to because I have like 12 pumpkins, but we're not talking about that right now. This warmer is probably going to be definitely one of my top 3 of all the new ones because we have a ton of new warmers this year, guys. If you have not gotten to see the shots that are promotional for all of the new warmers in the catalog, see if you can get the PDF of the, it's only 16 pages, little pamphlet that we're calling a catalog this fall, because there are some killer new warmers in there, this being at the top of my list. Oh my goodness. I love this. It's classy. I would put this in the warm category, which has to do with nature and rustic, but yet refined and simple. This screams me. I'm so excited about it. So I hope that it's not too expensive, because if I was going to recommend one of these, this is really cool too, but he's definitely quirky. And when he's not on, the color palette's very specific. This would go with anybody's house if you already have some warm tones. Totally classy, totally fantastic. One of my favorite basic warmers in a long, long time. I don't know what the performance is going to be like, but if it's good, this will be right up there with my beloved Alabaster as far as good looks, hopefully a good price, and hopefully good performance. So this is Elizabeth Quinn with Elizabeth Scenes and Scents, and I'm not real good at editing, but I will try to add another video clip at the end of all of these, at least the big ones, in the dark. So bear with me, and I will talk to you soon. I hope that September the 1st, when everything is released, that you guys are able to order efficiently and that it doesn't take 2 or 3 weeks to get your stuff. And if you are itching for fall bars, there are a few things that are in the LTOs that were floating around. We just had an amazing clearance restock that was gone in like 10 seconds. But some of the things in the Wildflowers and Wild Horses, I should probably put this down, collection, if you're itching for fresh fall scents, those are going to be really good. I was very, very happy with the cold snip review I just did. And yeah, so it's all coming down the pike September the 1st, and I should probably closer to do a little bit of a chat and a discussion on the Harvest collection. There are some beautiful warmers in there and many returning favorites. I've got to warm the Harvest bars. They're nice. They didn't excite me as much as the Wildflowers and Wild Horses or the 10 new releases, but they're solid. So there's all sorts of Scentsy goodness coming very soon to a website near you. Have a great day, guys. God bless. Bye-bye. Here are all of the warmers lit up. The Amber Waves is very much true to what you're seeing. So is the Pick of the Bunch. Now this one here in person is still rather turquoise and copper, more so than I've been seeing in photos. Then we had the Fancy Filigree, and I'm gonna try to just swap this out for the other shade, which is gonna be the Wish Bloom. And those are all, that's really nice and soft, it's pretty true. But this one here, like I said, this is a little bit more colorful in person than maybe you're seeing on the screen. And that one and this one, these two would probably be my favorites as far as glow. So I hope that that kind of gives you an idea of the things that were in the new season sales kit, and they'll be available on the 1st of September. Bye-bye, guys.